The Chinese government is pushing back against growing international criticism of its botched handling of the coronavirus pandemic, which went on to infect millions and cause an international economic crisis, by making fun of Secretary of State Mike Pompeo with a video game.
The video, dubbed Pompeo's Credibility Test, by state-controlled CGTN, shows Pompeo in a video game setting with a credibility bar that decreases over time as he makes a series of statements that the oppressive regime brands as false.
China backs WHO investigation into coronavirus origin, pledges $2 billion.
It shows him getting beaten up by coronavirus germs, while a Chinese scientist attacks and defeats the same germs. It also shows a cartoon image of World Health Organization (WHO) Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus appearing to debunk statements by Pompeo on whether or not China has shared virus samples with the rest of the world.
It also tries to present a contrast between Pompeo's statement that the U.S. believes the virus originated in a lab in Wuhan with a conclusion by the intelligence community that the U.S. does not believe the virus is man-made. But U.S. officials have never claimed that the virus is man-made, only that they believe it may have escaped from a Wuhan lab when the naturally occurring virus was being studied there.
After a series of statements that damage Pompeo's credibility bar, he collapses, and the game informs him that he must say something true in order to be revived.
WHO database on health care attacks omits Chinese doctor suppression.
When I was CIA director, we lied, we cheated, we stole, he says, at which point the avatar is revived.
You must be honest in this cooperation game, the video concludes.
The game is just a cartoon representation of a video game used to bash the top U.S. diplomat and cannot actually be played, and is therefore unlikely to be challenging Fortnite or Call of Duty anytime soon, but it marks the latest push by the communist regime against accountability for how the virus originated and spread from Wuhan, China.
Click here for the Fox News app.
China backed down in the face of international pressure this week and joined calls for a WHO-led investigation into the origins of the pandemic. However, the WHO has itself shown strong pro-China bias, and Beijing this week committed to a $2 billion cash injection after the U.S. paused its funding amid an investigation into the WHO's conduct.